Bonjour, welcome to the tutorials D.I.D. I am Valpray. I am going to talk about today our stupidity. Yes, we are stupid. If you ever get any kind of irritation with your skin and it looks inflamed, please go to a doctor. Don't be like us to where, oh, well, it can't be that serious. Because we weren't having pain, but the only issue with that is we weren't having pain because the issues with our back evidently is cutting off some of the pain nerves in our lower body. So we developed a severe bacterial and fungal infection, and this came about because one, we didn't have the pain, so we dismissed it, big mistake. Two, we didn't pay attention and thought, oh, I can take care of this. Well, taking care of this was stupid. For those of us who are plus size girls or boys or whomever, we sometimes have belly folds, and it's called an apron belly. And sometimes if it's hot or something like that, you get moisture. Well, standardly we were using, which is a misconception, after having to rush over to the hospital day before yesterday, in the early morning, we learned that paper towels are not good for any kind of moisture like that. If you place them like in the, say, the fold of your breast or the fold of your stomach or whatever, they tend to retain the moisture and just keep it there. Now, that's not even in the count of, obviously you change them out regular and stuff like that, but it can create further irritation. We also found out that paper towels contain chemicals, and certain kinds of other things that are going on, like I guess like a fungal infection or whatever, can bring the chemicals out of the paper towels. So in other words, the paper towels will be leaking the chemicals onto your skin. So that's not good either. We learned that powder is not used to dry anything out, not in that particular case. Because we attempted to use powder, we attempted to use antibiotic ointment for the skin, and that just created a paste that advanced the infections really quickly, and it started to eat our skin. Yes. So we rushed to the hospital when we noticed that, yes, our skin was starting to peel off a bit. It was raw, and for those of you, I'm going to put a warning for anybody. Obviously, they're not going to reach this part, because I'll put a warning for anybody who this might bother. But the facts are, if you don't have the knowledge, then seek somebody who does, because that didn't help us at all. It hindered us. Our infection became so advanced in our system that we're having to take three different types of antibiotics. They had to give us an IV of antibiotics at the hospital. They had to give us an additional antibiotic at the hospital injected into us. They had to give us creams. They had to give us ointments. We're in a strict regiment for the next 10 days, and then we have to go back to wound care. And all of this is because of thinking, or not thinking, if you say. that we may be able to take care of this without any assistance. Now, it did develop quickly upon us attempting to take care of it or help ourselves, because that didn't work. Another word to the wise: if you do have, say, a belly fold, or it's called belly apron. I kind of like that. I think it's funny. But anyway, if you happen to have that and you do have an issue with any kind of moisture, the nurse told me the best thing to do is to use cotton pillowcases. Use a cotton pillowcase or cotton material. Like if you got a cotton sheet and you cut it into pieces, you could use those to just fold up under there. It gathers moisture and it doesn't release it onto your skin because it's breathable material. And it can also obviously help you because you won't get that infection going or nothing. It'll just do its job, and then you throw that away and you're all good. Say you got inflammation or irritation under there, and she said take Vagisil, which is of course yeast infection medication, but she said mix it with Decidin baby cream for rashes, baby rashes. Mix those together, and if you get any kind of irritation in there, then use those two together, and it'll take it right away. If I had known that too, I mean, these are just things that are good to know. They're not something that's widely mentioned because I've never heard any of that. And those two put together, it's like it takes care of anything that's a rash immediately. It takes the inflammation out of your skin. It's for just in case, so you don't gather any kind of fungal infection or any kind of stuff like that. So just a word to the wise for anybody who it may help. So we've been, oddly enough, like I said, because of our back, we've not really felt the extreme pain from it that we should have, which is good. We don't have deep tissue damage, which is also good. It's the surface of our skin, even though it was peeling off, it still was just the surface. The antibiotics that were taken have like a effect. First, you feel kind of like, oh, I feel better. I really feel pretty good. Then you slide into, oh, I'm feeling kind of loopy a little. This is just us. I can't speak for anybody else because everybody has different effects. And then we slide into, oh, I'm groggy, can't hold my eyes open, okay. So we've been really, really productive. I mean, we've been trying to be productive. I did force myself yesterday to go door dashing because we need to make money. We're pretty much having to force ourselves to get up and do what we need to do, because we're not feeling good. The skin's still burning. It's still uncomfortable. Even more so a little bit now because of some of the creams. We can feel a bit more going on. And yeah, so I hope this can be a lesson learned for somebody else or to help somebody else. Thank you for coming to see us. We love you. You're our friends. We thank you. And like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when we post anything. This has been Valpray for the Tutorials D.I.D. And I say adios. Stay healthy.